Welcome back, everyone. Dan Hodges back with us today. It's a naturalist of Johnny Appleseed Metro Park District, getting us in tune with nature. You have a wildlife observation room, which you're standing in right now. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Jeff. So this is one of my favorite rooms. This is, we've called it the Bird Observatory. I heard it was once called the window on wildlife, the WOW room. And I'm wowed, so that's a good name for me. But this is part of our McElroy Environmental Education Center, the MEEC, which is the location. It's attached to our old office at 23558 Ada Road. The MEEC is something we're working really hard on to kind of renovate, give it a little facelift to, make it. It's not a nature center, but give it kind of a little bit of a nature center feel. And this observation room, the WOW room, is a big part of that. You know, Jeff, we talked maybe a month and a half ago about feeder birds, about what you can do outside of your backyard, hanging a feeder, putting some black oil sunflower seed, and just watching. And that's a program that we participate in here at the MEEC in this room. So if you see behind me, I don't know if you can see very well, I've got a platform feeder here. This was actually built by a Boy Scout, volunteered. Michael Sherrick built this for us. I'm really glad for that. We've got a couple other things out here as well, if you can see them. So here's our kind of main feeding station. We've got a couple different types of seed here. Thistle seed, we've got suet at the top, mostly black oil sunflower seed. And then an important part of our sort of wildlife area back here is a water source. So we've got a heater in here now in the colder months, but a pump in here that kind of moves the water during the warmer months. So this is kind of our bird feeding station. We've got a couple of chairs here, binoculars. We've got our field guide. You know, we've got everything set up, including some snacks and drinks for volunteers, because we do our Project Feeder Watch program here. But this is a really cool space. It's been part of the MEEC for a long time, and it's nice to see it. Really, it's used quite a bit.
Yeah, and as you said, people can take a closer look at that. You have an open house coming up.
Yeah, Jeff, I'm so excited. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll give you a couple of sneak peeks into the MEEC. We've got work to do here in the wildlife room as well. And so I always feel like, I can't show you that now. Well, I don't have any more time. So I'll get this stuff done. But when you come back on December the 18th, that's just a few days away anymore. At least it feels that way to me. December the 18th from 1 to 3, you can come back here and visit this room. You can watch the birds. You can see what we're doing. You can sign up for volunteer programs. You can learn about other programs where you can come back and experience and enjoy the MEEC as well. So we're looking forward to that open house, being able to highlight some of the things that we've got, some of the partners that we're working with. I'll share some more about this in the coming weeks, but I thought it was interesting, just in the few minutes that we were preparing for this program, the bird feeding station is not as busy as it could have been. And of course, the birds wouldn't pull through for me today. But even so, I've got 6 different species, probably 20 different individuals, including my favorite, the red-breasted nuthatch. So really, even a slow day is a good day when you've got the feeders up and you got eyeballs on them. It's a good time.
Yeah, and I saw some birds in the background. I also saw a couple squirrels going up the tree back. Do you get some mammals that we can see from that room as well?
Yeah, we've had deer out here. We've certainly had raccoons out here. They cause more problems than I think benefits for me anyway, trying to feed these animals. Lots of squirrels, chipmunks. We've had possums out here. It's really kind of a neat space. And I know that we have access. I mean, this is butted up against McLean Teddy Bear Park. So we have some natural space out here. We're able to enjoy perhaps a little more diversity than you might in your backyard, but you never know. The animals are out there, and if you have an opportunity to view them, I mean, we're not trying to feed, mammals particularly, especially the squirrels. They would beg to differ. But certainly with food out there for birds and eyeballs on them, you're going to have more of an opportunity to see and appreciate some of those other types of animals as well.
Yeah, what a great space. And remember that date on the 18th. Dan, thank you so much for showing us it. We appreciate it.
Hey, it's great to be here. And of course, want you to get outside and certainly want you to get out to the meet.
All right, get out there in nature, and we'll be back right after this.